Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Thank you for joining from around the world. I hope you are in good health and high spirits. It's my privilege to welcome you to day one of the Halal in Travel Global Summit 2026. We are honored to host the sixth edition of this summit, now recognized as the leading global platform for advancing the Muslim-friendly travel sector. This year, we examine a market undergoing rapid structural change. The strategic insights we share today are based on over 17 years of comprehensive market research and observation. Tomorrow on the main stage, we will officially launch the 11th edition of our flagship MasterCard CrescentRating Global Muslim Travel Index, or GMTI. Today, we will review the key macro forces shaping consumer demand and see the strategic foundation for this important unveiling. Let us begin by addressing the most significant macroeconomic trend. Remarkable global growth driven by a strong demographic advantage. Over the next decade, the global Muslim population is projected to reach nearly 29% of the world's total, accounting for almost half of all global population growth. This momentum is driven by the dynamic under 40 segment, a hyperconnected, tech-native generation now entering its peak economic and purchasing years. They're not just participating in the market, they are actively redefining it, demanding travel experiences that align closely with their lifestyle values. This demographic shift has changed how the global tourism industry defines value, prompting rapid diversification of outbound travel corridors. The era of Muslim travel concentrated in a few legacy destinations is ending. Previously, nearly 90% of all Muslim outbound travel originated from just 30 key source markets. Our latest 2026 data shows a structural shift. These top 30 markets now account for only 77% of the total footprint. Growth has moved beyond traditional channels, creating a highly dynamic, decentralized, and competitive landscape. This evolution requires destinations to systematically remove friction to unlock the full value of this growth. To understand how today's consumers navigate external disruptions, we rely on our Muslim Travel Intent Tracker, or MTIT. When evaluating near-term bookings, our data shows a sharp correction in April, mainly due to localized cross-border airspace disruptions and macroeconomic cost pressures. However, medium and long-term intent metrics reveal a different consumer mindset. The 3 to 6 months and 6 to 12 months projections are not shrinking, they are steadily expanding. Today's travelers are no longer canceling their journeys due to macro uncertainty. Instead, they are postponing, adjusting, or rerouting their plans. The core volume of demand remains strong and consistent, while destination preferences have become highly flexible. Tourism expenditure is actively seeking the path of least resistance. However, this fluid environment introduces a new operational challenge: information overload. Modern travelers must navigate an overwhelming array of choices, dense data streams, and rapidly changing global risks. They must assess geopolitical developments, transit disruptions, and shifting social climates, often in real time. This brings us to the most disruptive trend reshaping our sector: the rise of agentic infrastructure. This refers to the rapid adoption of autonomous artificial intelligence agents that empower travelers to make decisions and streamline their journeys. Increasingly, consumers use these AI agents to verify faith-based requirements, identify safe haven corridors in real time, significantly reducing manual and operational friction. These intelligent systems do more than personalize itineraries. They ensure compliance with faith and cultural needs and enable adaptation to volatile geopolitical and safety environments. As a result, traditional intermediaries are becoming decentralized. Consumers are now empowered to assess risk independently and make informed choices. This shift is fundamentally reconfiguring our travel ecosystem, bringing greater efficiency, resilience, and inclusivity to address today's complex global challenges. To navigate this highly fluid, AI-driven environment, tourism leaders must move far beyond legacy planning models. We require a structured, technology-driven approach, an architecture we call the destination activation stack. Achieving true destination readiness demands total alignment through a clear interlocking framework. ACES framework. First, baseline capabilities must be stabilized using ACES model, which involves systematic auditing and optimization of a destination's accessibility, communication, environment, and services. The RIDA methodology. Second, experiential trend design should be guided by RIDA, a forward-looking methodology focused on responsible, immersive, digital, and assured dimensions of the travel journey. Finally, sustained consumer engagement is achieved by implementing a robust validation layer based on the trust framework, which includes transparency, relevance, user experience, social connection, and thoughtful rewards. Building and operating this comprehensive architecture will demonstrably improve a destination's preparedness, visibility, and commercial performance. Tomorrow on our main stage, we will officially unveil the 11th edition of the Global Muslim Travel Index, reveal our revised upward arrivals metrics, and release the definitive GMTI 2026 global rankings. We'll also celebrate and honor excellence in the Halal travel segment with the Halal in Travel Awards. I invite each of you to actively participate, challenge assumptions, and engage fully with today's and tomorrow's sessions. Immerse yourself in these discussions, data, and strategic analysis. Your insight, leadership, and involvement are vital to the continued progress and resilience of our industry. Thank you.